What's going on, guys? My name is Sizix and we are back again with one final Player's Choice crate opening. We are gonna hope and pray for that white Zomba gold mine out of 20 crates. I think we can do it. Also, I wanted to go over the ins and outs of trading since the new crate is coming out in 5 days as this is being recorded. I think the Velocity crate, I know a lot of people are excited for that, I am too. I am disappointed that those, don't know what the names of them are, those white snowflake looking wheels aren't coming out. Maybe they'll come out in the Christmas crate. I gotta admit I am disappointed about the Hikari P5s being exotic. I don't think they deserve to be there. Either way, I wanted to cover a lot of things about trading. I have about 10 points that I want to cover, so I figure I can cover a point as we're opening some crates. So without further ado, and this long intro, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Alright, rocking Dracos and getting this. We're gonna get white Dracos right off the bat. Let's do it. Alright, anyway, so probably the first thing, if you guys are new to trading, I want to say keys are currency. That's what they are. They're supposed to be like dollars because one key is $1. I don't know how it translates in you know, pounds and other currencies and whatnot, but for the US at least, one key is about $1. So generally when you see a key price that is one key, it's about $1. If you guys don't know, the main hub that everyone uses for trading is rocket-league.com/trading. That takes you to BREAKOUT type S. That takes you to Rocket League Garage, where you can select a different platform, whether you're PS4, I think they have the Switch on there now, maybe, don't quote me on that. They have PS4, PC, Xbox One, and maybe the Switch. And you can search through platforms. There are hundreds of thousands of people on there every day trading around, trying to find stuff. So you can find all your stuff on there. Trade with anyone who will trade with you. You can put up your own trades and see if anyone wants to get whatever you want or whatever you have. So, which brings me to my next point, is to know the prices. You can find the prices at several different websites. They're all over the internet. HEXPHASE? Painted HEXPHASE? I do like me some Crimson HEXPHASE. Yeah, didn't think so. But anyway, if you go to, what I use is rocketprices.net. That's where I use. There are other things, rltracker.com, a lot of places like that. You can just search up Rocket League prices and I'm sure you'll find something. But what's really important to remember is that these things update daily. So you can have the white octane be worth, this is actually a funny story, you can have the white octane be worth about 65 keys one day, and then as new crates come out, the prices of everything drops, and I didn't know that. So I got this white octane off this guy for 50 keys thinking I was getting a steal because last I had checked it was worth 65. Little did I know the price had dropped to 40. So I lost a 10 key profit on that, which was really sad. So moral of the story there is to make sure that you check those prices before you do any trades, because they update all the time, left and right like crazy. Some things tend to steady out over time. For instance, on PS4, Heatwave is about 17 to 18 keys, and that's never really changed anymore. Black market decals tend to stay where they are. So moving on, the prices will tell you that, for instance, chronos are worth 1 key. Not painted, just regular chronos are worth 1 key. but you won't find a soul that will pay 1 key for Chronos. Because even though it says it's worth 1 key, for some reason when it comes to non-painted things, the prices vary so much because most people don't even want non-painted items. So it's really hard to sell those and really hard to get them around. But generally it's about 3 to 4 unpainted exotics for 1 key is what you find. I'm not sure why it's like that. It's a little sad, but whatever. When it comes to getting crates for keys, or getting keys for crates, vice versa, either way, you typically find that about 6 to 7 crates equals 1 key, but this can vary depending on the value of the crate. You can find the value of the crate on, we are doing really bad. You can find the value of a crate on those rocket prices or whatever website you want to use. But probably the most valuable crate, I can just tell you right off the bat, will never change, is the Champion Crate 4s. Because those have steadily been about 4 crates for 1 key. And that's just Are those lime Zombas? I think those are lime Zombas, painted certified. Holy crap! Let's go check those out. Oh my gosh. What in the world? I have never unboxed painted Zombas. Those look so clean. Wow, show off too. Okay, that was exciting. Holy crap. Alright, I forgot what I was talking about. Let me run back down to these players' choice. Damn, that's nice. Alright, so I think I was talking about, yes, Champions Crate 4s are usually worth about 4 crates for 1 key, and that's just because of the Zombas. I'm not sure why. Another thing, if you are on Xbox, keys are not tradable. You probably already know this, but I'm just letting everyone that doesn't know and is trying to get into trading know. For some reason, keys are on a permanent trade lock and you can't trade them with other players. I know it has something to do with Microsoft not letting in-game currency be tradable. I'm not sure why it does that. But there are still key values for Xbox prices because you can trade one item of one value for a different item of the same value. For instance, trading Chronos for Clockworks. It's just a really simple thing. It's just it's a good way to keep track of the prices even though you can't trade keys. So here's the doozy section. Painted items, okay? There are 13 different colors available. You have burnt sienna, orange, crimson, sky blue, cobalt, black, gray, titanium white, pink, purple, forest green, and lime. Which we just got the lime Zombas if you didn't see that. The value of an item is largely determined by its color. So typically titanium white and crimson are the most valuable colors. You like for instance the white octane or crimson voltaics, crimson dracos, white dracos. You know what I'm talking about. That's a general rule. And also, typically burnt sienna items and I believe saffron, burnt sienna and saffron items are very low on the food chain of color. So, just because an item is low in value doesn't mean it's a bad item. You know, the color of an item isn't going to affect anything. They're all purely cosmetic. So if you really like some burnt sienna clockworks, go ahead and get them. They're cheap. You're winning here. If you like burnt sienna clockworks, you get yourself some burnt sienna clockworks. But if you're like me and you have expensive taste, you're gonna want white or crimson clockworks, and that is just really sad. I'm sorry. I pray for you if you're like that, because I am, and it sucks. So that's it for paints. If you want more detail on paints, you can look at the prices all over Rocket League Garage or Rocket Prices or anything like that. Those are really helpful tools for you. You got 9 crates left. I'm still happy about those line Zombas. That's wild. So my next point is certification. Now, this is a really shady area because some people, like me, don't give a damn what certification anything is. Sometimes you'll find people who prefer no certification because it looks cluttered in their inventory. Regardless, it's important to touch on here because there are many people who do care. And then there are people who insist that the item values are immensely higher because of the certification they have. These are the scammers. I'll talk about them in just a minute. The certifications are broken down into 5 tiers, with the first tier being the most valuable. So, in the first tier, you only have striker certified items. I'm not sure why people just like to know how many shots on goal they have. But striker certified items are the most valuable certification. That doesn't really spike the value up that much. There are people who try to tell you that it doubles the value or, you know, 1.5 times the value. I wouldn't listen to that. That's just me. But the second tier is tactician, sweeper, scorer, playmaker. That's, you know, those are generally more popular, but not as big as striker. And then you have decent certifications like sniper, aviator, and goalkeeper, victor. Those are tier 3. And then tier 4 drops down a little more to paragon and guardian. And then you have tier 5, which is the certification that nobody wants, being juggler, show off, acrobat, or turtle. So I'll write those down again so you guys can see them, but generally nobody wants those certifications. So my next point is that I need to plug my headset in because it is dying. Very important to trading. Anyway, my next point is that I don't know why. I've never known this, never understood why Psyonix did this, because it just encourages scammers. But you can only trade 24 items at once and 50 keys at once. I'm not sure why they do this. It is so annoying, but that's just how it is. So here's the big part. Certified. Scammers. Scammers are assholes. That's flat out how to say it. People will try to scam you, I guarantee it. There is so much to go over in scams that I almost want to make a whole separate video going over it, but I'll just gloss over it even well enough. So you have the switcheroo. That scam. This is when people put up a painted item that you want to get from them in the trade window, and then right before they accept the trade, they switch it out with a non-painted item or a painted item of a lesser value. Generally, you will see this so much with white items. So if you're trying to get white Zombas, and then you know, this person puts up white Zombas and you can see those are white Zombas, and then you're ready to accept the trade, and then it flickers for a second, this person probably has just switched out the white Zombas for gray Zombas, which look really similar in the trade window. So you need to watch out for that. You can remember to press the left analog stick, and it will, while you're hovering over their item, if you press the left analog stick, it will tell you what color the item is and what certification the item is. It'll come up with a little separate window telling you that. So that's also really important. Oh, narwhal. We've gotten a lot of rare decals. Besides those lime Zombas, this has been a very bad crate opening. So yeah, that is really common. You guys need to watch out for the switcheroo. Next, oh, this is the last one? Maybe I'll wait a minute. Next is the grab and go, I call it. This is when people will sweet talk you senseless, and when they think they have you, they'll ask you if they can just try on one of your items to see how it looks on their car. They'll promise to give it back right afterwards, but once they get it, they book it and block you, never to be heard from again. sounds like this wouldn't be easy to fall for, but it happens. And I know of a certain YouTuber who lost his white Zombas this way. So if a friend asks you to try something on, make 100% sure that you know and trust them, or you might lose something very valuable. And finally, the trade me first guys. So this is probably the most common scam you'll see. This is all over Rocket League Garage. Please, please do not fall for this. I'm telling you guys now, you have these people that will say, for instance, 30 crates for my Heatwave. And remember how I told you you can only trade 24 items at once? Well, 30 crates for a Heatwave sounds like a fantastic deal, doesn't it? Well, these people will come into the trade and they'll tell you, trade me 6 crates first, and then I'll trade you my Heatwave for your 24 crates. Because you can't trade 30 crates at once for the one Heatwave, because I don't know why Sizix does that. It's dumb. Encourages scammers. But they'll tell you, trade just 6 crates for first, and then I'll trade you my Heatwave for 24 crates. And then you think, well, you know, it's just 6 crates, and then you trade them 6 crates and they leave. Which doesn't sound bad, but it gets a lot of people, so they can accumulate a lot of crates fast. And the same thing can happen for keys. If you have, for instance, white Dracos, which are worth about 100 keys, this person will be like, alright, trade me 50 keys first, and then I'll trade you my white Dracos for your 50 other keys. That's very, very, very risky, because you are giving this person $50 without even knowing that this person is going to reciprocate. Really important to keep in mind. These people will always take whatever you give them first and then just run. Do not trade anything to anyone without them giving you something too. Alright? And so that's generally it, but I just want to cover over this new crate coming out. Whenever new crates come out, the prices of almost every other thing drop. For instance, the white octane. My situation when I bought the white octane for 50 keys, thinking it was worth 65, but the accelerated crates were coming out in just a couple of days, and so it was actually worth 40. If you aren't as stupid as I am, you can use this to your advantage, and you can buy it when it's at its lowest and wait for the prices to go back up, because they almost always will, and then sell them when they're at their highest value. Really important stuff. The Rocket League market works a lot like the real world market, so if you're interested, why not read up a little on economics? Yeah, or not, me neither. So as we're opening this last crate, I just want to say one final point. Do not scam people. We have enough of them as it is. Scamming is immature and it's flat out wrong. Nobody likes to get scammed. And we got a Dominus GT. But nobody likes to get scammed. And nobody likes a scammer. Okay? Keep these tips in mind whenever you're doing a trade and you will never go wrong. And remember, if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. So with that, we are going to look around, see if we can find any trade-ups. 4, that's a little frustrating. I know we got so many rares that time. We've got to find something to be able to trade up here or there somewhere. I don't know anything in the player's choice crate. Ha! We got a lot of very rares. Let me find the rares first though. There we go, lots of narwhals. Alright. I want to keep a Shisa if I can help it. Oh, I go, see? Striker, MDGA. Important stuff. Octane, MG88. Can we even get anything painted from here? I'm getting to the point where I need to start putting filters on my inventory. Alright, let's trade that up. Yeah, this will be our last one. Yeah, I'm good with that. Alright, let's see here. Septums. We could have gotten painted septums. However, we didn't. Alright. Yeah. Let's see, HEXPHASE, OCTANE, MG88. Let's keep one of them because I love that decal. I love me some MG88. Wait, is this? Yeah, this is from Player's Choice. Make sure. Octane ZSR. Too bad we can't get that painted. I don't think I'm just going to double check. I don't think we can get any more very rare trade-ups. Where the heck did they go? I'm just going to go down to Septons because I know I have those. No, it's not worth it. I like MG88 and we already have 5 of these bad boys. Alright, here's the moment of truth. Give me all of your mojo because we are about to get white Zombas right now. Alright, well, if you guys enjoyed, make sure to smash a like and leave a comment down below telling me what you thought. I had a great time opening this and I had a really fun time telling you guys how to trade, and I hope you guys have a lot of fun trading because it really is an awesome whole market and it works really well, comes together nicely, and at the same time, please don't get scammed. While it is a lot of fun to do, trade around, get new stuff, there are a lot of people that are trying to just mess you up and get all of your stuff for free. So please watch out for that. I love you guys so much. You've been killing it with the support. Hopefully by the time this is uploaded, we might have hit 200 subscribers, which marks the end of our biomass giveaway. And with that, we're gonna have to wrap it up there. Again, I'm sorry I'm being really redundant. If you guys did enjoy, smash the like button for me. It really helps me out. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. And as always, have a fantastic day, you guys. And I will see you in the next video of whatever.